everyone, today I'm going to be reacting to Usher's 8701 album, and let's get into it. The first track is going to be Interlude 8701.
Man, it's been a long time coming, but I never forgot about you. Thought we'd stay down this long. This is my chance to share my world with you. Are you ready?
Okay, so it was cute as an intro, I'll say that. Now on to track 2, You Remind Me. So I've heard little parts of it, but I've never heard the full song, so let's get into it.
Yeah. The thing about you that caught my eye, hard to explain, but girl, I tried. This girl, she sorta looks just like you. Remind me of a girl that I once knew. Won't believe it, baby. She put me through. Just can't get with you. Till I found out she was on her feet. This is why we could never be. Your next whenever I look at you, I know. Yeah. Oh, baby, I really don't regret you. Wish I knew how to separate the two. This is why I just can't get it. Gotta let you go. See your next whenever I wouldn't leave. This is why I just can't get with you. No, no. Remind me of a girl that I once knew. All of the things she put me through. I just can't get with you.
I like this one. It was nice to hear it all the way through. I think it's super catchy. I like the production. I like the lyrics. It's definitely memorable. I'm pretty sure that was a single. On to track 3, I Don't Know, featuring P. Diddy. I'm gonna skip Diddy's part because he's a trash person. I don't want to hear it. It is what it is. Just want to have that disclaimer. But let's get into the song. Okay, so this song's probably not gonna have a whole lot of replay value because Diddy's on the song more than I would anticipate. It's of its time. After the last song that was so good, this one, I can live without it. Diddy's a horrible person and he gonna pay. So those are my thoughts there. Wasn't horrible, but I'm sure there's gonna be a lot better on this album, so it's gonna be skipped for me. It is what it is. Now on to track 4, Twork It Out.
So why don't we just chill? Make me wanna chat, like chat. Ooh, baby, you should let things. We've been hanging out every day this week. How about a nigga think you're suddenly eating, sipping on Chardonnay, snip on that big secret lingerie. You twerk it out for me. Twerk it out. Club tonight, let's twerk it out. Until 6 in the morning. I know you're looking when I do you like that. I bet you know what's coming next. I'm gonna twerk you out. Sit up on my lap, sure. Tonight I'm taking you all the way. Kissing and rubbing and making sweet love. Let's twerk it out. Kissing and rubbing and making sweet love. You're here with us tonight. Morning is coming and I don't wanna let you go. One kiss can make this start all over again. Way too true, the way you're making me feel, the way you're twerking is so sexy. You should like the ball. Twerk it out. Come on and twerk it out, girl. She's kissing and rubbing and making sweet love. Come on and twerk it out.
I I like this one a lot. By the title, I thought it was gonna be some up-tempo, which would have been cool to listen to. This is more so like a mid-tempo, maybe even edging towards an up-tempo just because of the tempo of the song. But I really liked it. I did, especially like that bridge part and how that kind of went. He had great vocals on here. I like the lyrics. It's good for what it is. I think it's a nice placement on the album as well. I think it's a lot better than the song he did with Diddy, so it might be one of my favorites on the album actually. He definitely ate. Down to track 5, You Got It Bad. Of course, I've heard this one before, but whenever I listen to albums, I like to listen to them in its entirety for a video, so we will re-listen again. I really enjoyed listening to it again just now. Excellent production. Vocals are top tier. Lyrics are very catchy as well. Like, they ate. This is one of my favorite Usher songs that I've heard. Now to track 6, If I Want To. Okay, so this was definitely gotta be one of my favorite songs on the album. Sounds like of its time, but in the best way. I just checked the writing credits on it and it's insane. Babyface, Brian Michael Cox, Usher, and Jermaine Dupri, and Babyface produced it. They ate. It had a really great groove to it. I loved it from a production standpoint. The vocals were excellent. The lyrics were super catchy. Yeah, this will be one of my favorites off the album. On to track 7, I Can't Let You Go.
Got me running around looking for somebody to slap. Got me arguing about little stuff. She don't call little stuff to get a little rough. We kiss and make up. Got me talking to myself. I'm hating this. Got me wonder wild out like I'm Jada Kiss. I mean confused. Got me wishing I could get it how I used to.
Okay, so I don't like the song. Let's just say it. Yeah, that production at the beginning, and I believe that was Jermaine Dupri at the beginning, that whole production, I hated it, and then he was doing it all the way throughout the song. And then even the part on the Usher, felt like he kind of wasn't matching Jermaine's energy at part. The song is a hot mess, to be honest. I don't really care for it too much, and so it's gonna be a skip, especially after the last song. It's just a disappointment. Now on to track 8, You Don't Have to Call. I believe, again, I've heard parts of this, but I've never heard the full thing, so let's get into it.
Yeah. After the night, don't leave your girl around me. Situation will arise. You gotta be smart about it. Celebration. It's okay, girl. Should've been more smart about it. Should've cherished me. I love you. You were my girl. It's okay, girl. Boogie tonight. I'm honestly too young of a guy. Tonight, I'm gonna do everything we've done. You don't have to call. You don't gotta call. It's okay, girl. I'm not waiting at home for you.
This is an excellent song overall. I love the hook, super catchy. I like the bridge to it as well. The production is great. I really like that. Like the lyrics, the vocals on here were sublime. Like everything on here was top notch. So it was nice to get to hear the entire thing. Because I've heard parts, I'm like, oh, I like it. You know, I'll get to the full song eventually. So yeah, this is gonna be another favorite for me on the album. And again, a single for a reason. Now on to track 9, Without You, Interlude.
Such a lonely place. I'm so alone. I'll do whatever it takes. Let's stay together. Can't sleep without you by my side.
So this is a beautiful piece. Kind of a shame that it's an interlude. I would have liked to hear him kind of have this into a full song. But as I said before, I'd rather a great short song than you kind of try to make it a longer song and it doesn't work out. So I really like it for what it is, a nice interlude. Now on to track 10, Can You Help Me?
Living on the edge, out of control. My biggest picture was a photo of you and me. Now we're caught to provide all the material things that I thought. I'm confused, can you make me understand? Without you, my world is falling apart and I'm gone. You know me, I don't wanna be alone. Not together, 'cause I hurt you too many times. I wish for every moment of time. Think I wasted with you. I have you, girl. Help me, 'cause without you, my world is falling. I need you to come back home. You know, girl, you got me down here on my knees. Would you, without you, my world is falling apart.
Okay, so this song bored me to tears. It honestly did. I mean, his vocals were great, don't get me wrong. The production wasn't necessarily my favorite. It just felt like a boring ballad to me. And if you know one thing about me, I can't stand a boring ballad. There's some ballads that I love that are exquisite. I feel like a lot of ballads are either excellent or they're just not for me and I find them boring. And this one was just a snooze fest to me personally. Especially on this album with all the great songs that we had. It's gonna be a skip for me. Now on to track 11, How Do I Say?
When she smiled at me, she took my breath away. And that we could not communicate. How do I say you're beautiful? I wanna use the right words to impress you, my baby. The room is filled with a sweet aroma. She speaks with her body, so igniting. Around in the crowd, she found. She started moving closer and closer. Kissed her lips. My life, I never felt quite like I think. How do I say hello? I just wanna talk. How do I say? How do I say? It did not become a
Okay, so this was a redemption for me after the last song, which I thought was a snooze fest. But hearing Usher on this kind of Latin production, Spanish production with all the guitars, I really like that vocal in the beginning, and also, you know, the Spanish in the song, and yeah, it had like a sensual feel to it. I really liked it. I thought it was cool. I think it fits really nicely on the album, and yeah, he did what has to be done. Like, this song is just phenomenal. I enjoyed the entire thing. Definitely going to be a favorite for me on this album. Now on to track 12, Hottest Thing.
I've been looking at you. Well, it's time for me to holler now. Dancing alone. What's that all about? Watch how I straight run up on ya. Must lead to the break of dawn. Dancing so close. Got me up like, whoa. Your body is saying you want to. You've been to paradise. It's all up to you. Hottest thing in the club tonight. Having a spot. If you sing a song, think that I need to forward. Help myself. Hottest thing. We can shake the spot. If you sing a song.
This one had a great groove to it. I really like it. I like the vocal arrangements on here as well in the backgrounds. Good production. Now on to track 13, Good Ol Ghetto.
Hey, let me holler at you real quick. Good old ghetto, good old barbecue. So grab some folks, so won't you slide right through? Where you been? You should get it now. I get your window, let you know. You come downstairs. I'm thinking about how good it used to be. Oh, ain't nothing like some good old ghetto. Oh, oh, oh. Now she's asking me to take her on a tour of her house so we can tell you what I'm talking about. If you're not careful, it'll turn you out. Touch me, hold me, taught me how to be a man. 'Cause I'm thinking about how good it used to feel. Hey, girl, ain't nothing like some good old ghetto. Ain't nothing like some good old. Somebody that's a bad, somebody with a whole lot of body attitude that'll make you wanna be the one you with. It's what I need to do, 'cause I know what this leads to. If I keep on thinking about that back, oh, hey, yo, ain't nothing like some good old ghetto.
He ate with this one. He really did. What a nice jam. Production on here, I thought really stood out. Vocals complemented it pretty nicely. I thought nice lyrics as well. Now on to track 14, U-Turn.
Since we hit the floor to get down, hands up, knees around in the circle, get down with me. Come on, it's called the MJ, everybody doing the moonwalk. We had a hot flat time, doing the walk. We went to the rebound. Brown was Bobby Brown, the dance was the running man. Everybody do the U-turn. Hands up, knees, come on, it's called the
Just check the credits on this one again. Jermaine Dupri, Brian Michael Cox, and Usher, and Jermaine produces. Jermaine ate this production so bad. This is gonna be one of the best songs in the album. Might even be top one, might be top one. I'm gonna have to review at the end and see how I'm feeling, but this was just so catchy. It was so fun. The production and the groove that I had to it. Like, I was really having my own little moment. Vocals were top tier. Like, no, they ate. They did what had to be done. Oh, this was a moment. It was. On to the 15th and final track, You Are the One.
It was like 6 of us, 3 in the bed, 3 in the front, walked the bed, hit the alarm, glanced out at my rep, tucked my pen leg, I saw these bits and misses, sitting on the glass grid. You are the one. I don't give a damn, they just give me a dance, take a chance, girl. I know you got a few favorites, we can hop in the truck, we'll take the bed, but if we split up, maybe we can hook up with you. Oh,
What a great way to end this album. Another banger on the books. They ate. Now it's time to share my favorite songs from this album based off my first listen. So obviously I have to go with Twork It Out. You Got It Bad is certainly a favorite. You Don't Have to Call is also a favorite as well. How Do I Say was up there. U-Turn. I think those are gonna be my favorites based off first listen. I do. Down to my overall thoughts on this album. He ate. This is definitely a classic for the most part. Love the vocal performances on here. He's really doing his thing. Production was pretty great. I like the lyrics. I think a lot of these songs are catchy and gonna have a lot of replay value for me. And I like it as an album. Like I mentioned, I did have a couple songs I didn't care for. So I Don't Know featuring P. Diddy. Yeah, that was a chop for me. And the other one I didn't like, I believe it was I Can't Let You Go. I think that's the one with Jermaine. And that beginning, that really shocked me. And then the production, that song was a hot mess, so that's a chop. And then the last one I didn't like, I believe it was Can You Help Me. Yeah, those three, no. But the rest of this album was pretty good. It was nice to hear this album and everything and hear Usher in his prime doing what he does best. Shout out to all the producers on here. Pretty sure Jimmy Jam, Terry Lewis are on this album somewhere. Shout out to Jermaine Dupri because I like most of what he does. Anybody else who worked on there. Shout out to all the writers. And so that's gonna be my thoughts on Usher's 8701 album. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. What are your favorite songs, memories of the album? Any fun facts about the album you would like to share with me? Let me know down below. And I'm eventually going to do a reaction for Confessions because I've never heard that album either. So that will come sometime this year, I'm sure. So subscribe if you would like to see that video. If you wanted to see more videos on Usher, I'll throw a card up on the screen right here and that'll take it everything else I've done on him so far. So I did post a review for his new album Coming Home. I went track by track, shared all my thoughts on it so you guys can check that out and my other stuff. It'll also be at the end of this video, link down below description if you'd like to watch those. But that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy it, give it a like down below. It helps me out a lot in YouTube algorithm. I very much appreciate it. You can subscribe if you would like to see more videos like this. And if you hit the bell, you get a notification to your phone when I post. Do not miss when brand new videos come out. First link down below in the description will be my second channel. If you want to see more of me, you can subscribe over there. It's a lot of shorter form content. A lot of it is me repurposing TikTok content, but not all. There's some stuff I like to keep just for my TikTok page. And I have 2 pages, so I'll link them down below in the description if you want to follow me on there. But yeah, uploaded every day this year on the second channel. I haven't missed a day. I'm super proud of it. So you guys can check me out on there. And then I'm also going to have Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, my Airbuds account if you would like to follow me. And lastly, links to educate you guys on important situations. Free Palestine. This is something we must educate ourselves on. If you want to learn more or donate to the cause, I'll have links down below for you to do that. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in my next one.